Welcome, everyone, to famed Sanford Stadium between the hedges in Athens, Georgia, home to the Bulldogs and 90,000 of their closest friends. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this deep to start us off. Bringing it out, it's Smith. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's back. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. It's going to bring up third down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. The Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Manning. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And there's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. gain on the running play. Third down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's contact on the throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
On the ground, it's Etienne. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The shotgun handoff here. And the freshman brings him down quickly. The Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, it's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
To the air, it's back. Looking for 6. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback.
Going for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot on what will be the final play of the first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Direct snap to the back. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Bringing pressure. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. It's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Helm. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's a bunch formation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Manning. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Dogs fail to get a third down stop once again.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Caught in the backfield. It's Blue. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Longhorns. This quarterback on fire today. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw. It's back. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
It's now third down.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. To throw, it's Manning. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Dropping back, it's Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Texas 14, Georgia 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Beck. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Send the back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Ball handed off. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Of the 3rd quarter, with the score, Texas 14, Georgia 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He'll hand it off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
To throw, it's Manning. The tight end has got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Pass rush closing in. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Field goal try, no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's back. And it's caught. Fights through a tackle. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Well, this wasn't exactly an offensive showcase, but the defense showed a lot of grit to come out with this hard-earned W.
Yeah, really, if you can look on both